I've got games, so many games, I don't know what to do with all these games. And if you just want to chat, let's talk in bits and bytes, cause I'm down like that. When I'm at the Goodwills or when I'm checking Craigslist, all I'm thinking about is my NES. It's just something I do, it's like the passing of time. Without further ado, let's end this rhyme. Hey everybody, it's me, Justin, aka Goodwill Hunter, and I'm back with another pickups video that's probably going to be pretty long. I might just try to plow through it. I'm in the process of moving, so this will probably be one of my last pickups until after I'm done moving, so you know, you probably won't see me picking up very much, or even videos. I'll try to at least post something, but yeah, I need to condense everything, put it back into the trunks, and just break this whole room down. So hopefully, you know, in the future it won't take so long to get back up and running, but there's a lot of cables that need to get run, a lot of consoles that need to get set up, and I got to figure out a way to get them all set up and be able to switch, and to get it's a nightmare, trust me. So, you know, I've been picking up stuff past couple of weeks. I got stuff from eBay, Goodwill, flea markets, packages that came in from Gamer Emporium, and just, I think, did I say I bought stuff off eBay, stuff like that. So, without further ado, let's do some PlayStation stuff. I've been finding a lot of PlayStation 1 games. I know I have, like, the ones I picked up I probably already have. It's kind of hard when you get as many PlayStation games, you know, because you have them, you just forget which ones you have. Some of them are greatest hits, some of them are black label, who cares? But they were so cheap, it's hard to pass on them. So, I picked them. Got me a stack of games. A lot of them are greatest hits too, but it doesn't really bother me that much. First one, I picked up a bunch of games at a Value Village, and they usually have them in the case, but these were in the back, and they were crossed off, so that means they're not marked, they're only 80 cents. So, score. Got me a copy of Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. Just a standard racer, I guess, with Hot Wheels. It's not like, you know, it's trying to be like Gran Turismo. I don't know. But 40 classic Hot Wheels cars. Could be fun. I'm guessing the 80 cents was probably not worth it. We picked up a copy of Jet Moto, which plays like Wipeout, I think. Well, you're kind of like, I don't know. What's that game that... what is it called? Wave Race, except you're on a jet bike, which, I don't know, could be fun. I know it was pretty popular, but it's one of the earlier titles, so. Yes, another copy of Gran Turismo. This is the greatest hits, and I have like 3 of them, so if anyone needs or wants one, I might just bundle this with something, but yeah, Gran Turismo. Army Men 3D. This was a previous Blockbuster rental, and I think I own it, but again, 80 cents. It's hard to pass up. Now, these I picked all at actually this one I picked up today at a local thrift store. They have just no organizational skills whatsoever. Everything's just anywhere and everywhere. And I bought a bunch of games a while back that I'll get to, but today I found this at all places mixed in with VHS tapes. It's Frogger 2, Swampy's Revenge. And if you've never played Frogger, it's a horizontal platformer, and now it's kind of 3D-ish, but still tries to play like the original. You know, you're a frog and you have to get across the road and then get across the swamp and to the other side. So that was $1. I picked this up at a Goodwill. This is Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. It's cost me $2. I don't own any Oddworld games, so it was nice to get one. At least I don't think I own Oddworld Abe's, what is it? Abe's Exodus. So, yeah, I'd like to play it. It looks fun. It looks great. I know it's got a really great art style and a good following, so I'd like to give it a try. I got a copy of Loaded Now this one is kind of reminds me of like Smash TV, where you just, you know, kill the living hell out of anything and everything, and just mass carnage, destruction, and mayhem. And that's pretty much it. Supposedly it's one of the bloodiest games of the year back whenever, and it's rated by Game Players again. I think they're the same people that did the one for BioFreaks. And the last one I picked up was Croc, Legend of the Gobos. I don't think I've ever played Croc. I don't know if it's a Croc. It looks like it's the same realm as Spyro, and I don't know. I'll probably never play it, but it looks like it's fun. It's greatest hit, so some people must have liked it. I also picked up 2 DS games at the Goodwill, of all places. They've actually been getting a lot of DS games, and you know, usually it's that crap like, you know, Nintendogs or Nintendo Cats or whatever. But they actually had 2 decent titles that I'd actually be interested in playing. The first one being SimCity DS, which I guess it's like SimCity 3000 or 2000, or just the newest SimCity that came out just for handhelds. I don't know. Looks like it could be fun. And I was excited. Yes, Plants vs. Zombies for the DS. Excited to get this, and it was only like $2 after I switched the stickers. So excited! I love this game. I have it on the PC, and oh, it's so much fun just taking it with you. So, and also at a Goodwill, I picked up a PlayStation Slim controller. It was $2, and now I have 2 of them to go with my PlayStation Slim. At that same Goodwill, I found a pair of headphones. Now, they were just sitting on a shelf, and you walk by, and they don't look like they're anything great. I mean, you just walk by, and they don't look like they could be that good. But I don't think anyone took the time, or obviously they just passed them right over. Alright, so I used to actually have a pair of these. These are made in Austria. These are for monitoring or sound mixing. And these things are excellent. They're $100 at least when they first came out, and even still, they still demand, you know, close to $50 to $75. Even if they're not the newest AKGs, but they are still a very good pair of monitor headphones. And so, as I say, picked them up for $5. They're on eBay right now, and I think the highest bid right now is $26 with 32 people watching it, and there's around 13 hours left. So I'm probably going to get, hopefully, what I was asking for was around $50 for them, but that's a really good deal for $5 that I spent on them. So, and they work perfectly too. I was actually I downloaded Iron Man 3 and watched it, and these worked great. And also on that same day, I found a copy, Blu-ray, of Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. So excited to find this for, I think I got it for $2, and it comes with 2 discs, the Blu-ray, and then some special behind-the-scenes thing. Whatever. I forgot to mention that at that Value Village that I picked up all those PlayStation 1 games, I also found this. Now, I found the Elder Scrolls Battlespire a couple of weeks ago, and I picked that up for $2, and that I just had to do a second chance on eBay because the guy that purchased it lives in the UK, and I told him I don't ship internationally. So hopefully I'll get my $50, and that'll be a good deal. But I found this. It's XCOM, UFO Defense. Now this is the predecessor to XCOM, Enemy Unknown, which is now, you know, been out for a little bit on the PC. It's an excellent kind of strategy game where you have to build up your, well, you are, from what I understand, I've never played any of them, but you're like a government faction, and you have to go investigate these paranormal stuff that's happening around the world. So if like a, you know, ship crashes, you have to go and you know, abduct the alien, or you know, I don't know if this is exactly like this one, but from my friend, my coworker, he plays the Enemy Unknown one, and that's the gist of what I understand of it. And it looks interesting, but I don't really get into PC games. But for $2, I think I can get something on it. So I'm hoping I can get $50 on that. That'd be great. onto some yard sales and some stuff that I went up to the flea market and purchased. The only thing I have for yard sales is I stopped off at one yard sale and they had a Wii, but these are empty. There's nothing in them. The game for this one was pretty heavily scratched from what she told me, and she couldn't find it. And this one was just empty, but I said, hey, can I just take them? They're just empty cases. I'll use them for something. And then I went up to the Jefferson Junction and Pendergrass Flea Market a couple of weeks ago, and just actual past weekend. The one game I picked up for the Gamecube at Pendergrass, I've been looking for it for a while, just hadn't been able to find it. You know, didn't want to pay outrageous prices. I paid $12 for this game, and it's the Resident Evil, the first one that was remade for the Nintendo GameCube, and it's complete. And $12. Now I have at least all the, well, I don't have 4, but I have it on the PlayStation 2. So I need to get that one for the GameCube because that's the one I originally had and that I prefer. And just this past weekend at Jefferson Junction, I picked this up from the same guy that I picked up all those Shin Megami Tensei games a while back. I actually picked up like 4. So I didn't know that he was going to have any good games left, but sure enough, he still had a stack of some games, and you know, I picked this up, Persona 3, and it's the one that comes with the art book, and it also comes with the game, and it's complete, and it also comes with the original soundtrack. So that was pretty cool. And again, we're still only charging $5 per game, so that was a really good deal. And it's funny because when I originally popped this out, there was a sticker. It was a GameStop sticker, and it said $49.99 new. Why? He knew these were good games. I don't know why he was charging $5, but sweet. I think I might hold on to this one. Just to break it up, I picked up some seasons of DVDs while I was out at some of the stores. I got Season 2 of Arrested Development, and also picked up the first and second season of Buffy. Yes, I used to watch Buffy for at least 4 to 5 seasons, so I have a lot of fond memories of watching this with all the other characters, and I thought it was a pretty good show. And you know, they're both still on TV, so whatever. Well, except for Sarah Michelle Gellar. That one game that I picked up, Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge, that I picked up at the thrift store, that was no organizational skills whatsoever. A couple of weeks ago, I stopped in there. Never been there, took a chance, went in, because I wasn't having any luck anywhere else. Went in there, looking around, didn't see anything. I mean, there was just piles and piles and piles of stuff. Just all kinds of scanners and cables and just everywhere. And they had a little glass case, and in it they actually had some Nintendo 64 games. So I picked everything out, I went up, and she only charged me $13 for 6 games, a handheld Yahtzee, which I already sold for $12, and some bunch of paperwork. So the games that I picked up, I got me another copy of 1080 Snowboarding, which is an excellent game. Pokemon Stadium, Excite Bite 64, copy of Pokemon Snap. This is another copy that I have of Banjo-Kazooie. We got those manuals for Nintendo 64. There's one for a Game Boy Advance. I got me a complete in-box copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Excellent, because I don't even own any Nintendo 64 games in box. This one, alright, I was ecstatic to find this. Even though it didn't come with the game, it did come with the Rumble Pack, the manual, and the cardboard, and the box. Now, because I already had the game, I was able to complete it, and that is the fat box of Star Fox 64. So, It's not in the greatest condition. There is, you know, some wear on it, and a little dent right there, but I think it's still pretty cool because I didn't have any to begin with, so to have this as a box copy, that's pretty cool. And yeah, it came with a rumble pack, and as I say, the manual and cardboard, and I have the game. I got some stuff that I purchased off of eBay. Now, I was going through some of my games a while back. Actually, I was going through Parasite Eve, the first one. And, you know, I was just checking to make sure that the discs were in good condition. Well, it didn't have disc 2, so I had to order disc 2. Alright? So, I was able to complete this one. It's got the demo, and it's got disc 2 now, finally. I could have sworn I bought the right discs when I went on eBay, but apparently I bought disc 2 of Parasite Eve 2, which I don't know if you guys are not. I don't know if you can see that very well. Yeah, I bought disc 2 of Parasite Eve 2, and so now I was like, all right, well now I have a disc of Parasite Eve 2. Let me see if I can, you know, find another one for Parasite Eve, which I did. But then I also saw that they had a really good deal on Parasite Eve 2. Now, this one, the copy that I just showed you, it had a lot of damage to the inner ring. Now, that probably won't affect it, but I know that once it starts to, you know, tear off from the actual label, you'll probably get some problems with playing your game, because the laser goes right through. But yeah, this one is now complete with a really good copy of Disc 2. And I'm actually looking forward to play this. This only cost me, I think I paid $18 with free shipping, so that's a pretty good deal. And Disc 2 of Parasite Eve 1 cost me $7. And the other disc for Disc 2 cost me $8, and now I have a Disc 2 that I don't even know what I can do with. Alright, my final eBay purchase for the past couple of weeks finally came in today, and came in a big old package like this, and it was jammed in my my mailbox, and I don't know how the hell he got this in there, but it was really hard trying to get it out. But I was excited to finally get this because I have fond memories of playing this in the arcade, and now finally I will be able to play it at home. And it is Time Crisis for the PlayStation with the Namco Gun Con, and it's, let me tell you, I'm still reliving those memories of playing this in the arcade with this, you know, the gun, but with the recoil on it, and just bam, bam, bam. So I want to get one that actually, I used to have one that it would actually recoil, and it had a foot pedal, you know, to kind of mimic like when you're at the arcade. But this one came complete. It's got, you know, the attachment that you have to plug into your AV in the back of your PlayStation, and then you have to run some AV cables. It's a weird, complicated thing. But yeah, if you're going to buy one of these, make sure that it comes with the AV, because some of the listings they don't, and I don't know if it's because, you know, people don't know that it's supposed to have this or what, but, you know, always make sure it comes with this. And yeah, so really excited to have this. I just need to get Project Titan. I saw that Mr. Dude 206, he picked it up, so he got me thinking I need to pick mine up now too, and I got to get all the ones for, you know, the PS2. I got to get Time Crisis 2, Time Crisis 3, and I don't know if I'll get Crisis Zone because I didn't ever have it. So let's take a breath. Now, I got this big old thick package that came from Gamer Emporium, that came from, I think, Soft Otaku. So let's take a look. It's one of the videos that you're probably going to have already seen, so this should be no surprise. Some of the other stuff that we had agreed to. So I think some of the other stuff that I sent him a while back, and he already had, so he sent it back. And I appreciate it. I thought you needed some of that stuff, but duck. Okay, so these are, come on, the two games that I sent him that he already has. Blood Omen, Soul Reaver 2. Complete. I think you kept my copy, because this one looks like it's in worse. It's alright, dude. I don't care. And, copy of Sega Sports, and my burnt copy of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Can you see? So, I guess he didn't want to play that. You need the disc juggler, I think, to play that anyways. Alright, but moving on to this package from Softy Otaku. I'll leave a link. If you guys aren't subscribed to him, he's an awesome YouTuber. He lives in the, has the pleasure of living in Japan, and yeah, he could just not have picked a more awesomer place to live. I don't know what you do there. If you're watching this, I don't know if you teach English at one of those secondary schools, you know, that they have there. But he knows how to speak Japanese, so you don't know. But these are some things that Gamer Emporium had traded, had gotten from Soft Otaku, which then he had traded it to me, so he's just kind of passing it on as he has no use for the stuff that he got sent. But this is the power adapter for the Turbo Duo R that me and Gamer Emporium traded. I traded him something, and then he traded me his Turbo Duo R, which I freaking love. I cannot tell you how much it meant to me that you traded that to me. That was amazing. I love it. I've always wanted one, and it opens up so many more games that I can play. Like, I have a list that I'm probably going to maybe just try to reach out to Soft Otaku. If you're watching, I might PM you with a list of some games that you could be on the lookout that I would definitely pay you a finder's fee for. So, you always got to pay a finder's fee. So, we got some... Cool. Is this a... Yeah. Alright, cool. It's Evolution for the Dreamcast. Now, it's funny because I traded him a bunch of games, and to be quite honest, this is now the only Dreamcast game I have. So, it looks fun. I've heard very good things about this, and cool. Why is it that, like, this always happens to all those jewel cases? I don't get it. Oh, wow, do they have a... No. What was that, man, what the hell? It was that skateboarding game that they had for the Dreamcast, or was it just in the arcade and, like, you stood on a skateboard and you had that railing you could hold on to? For some reason that reminds me of... I know it's a Dreamcast game. That's funny. So... I was actually looking at getting this. I don't know how it plays. It looks like it's a traditional Japanese RPG. And I couldn't tell you what it's called. So, I wonder if it's one of those ones that... Alright, well, I couldn't tell you what it's called, so let's call it Haruki Takara Super Ping Pong Volleyball Championship Ultimate Supreme Fighter 2. But it definitely looks like it's a RPG. This looks like it could be on the border of softcore porn. I'd be interested to know what it is. I don't know if it's like one of those Mahjong games where you just play and it's kind of like Peekaboo Poker. And so you pretty much just play against, or it could be one of those dating sims, which would be funny because I can't read Japanese or... Yeah, so I think I actually, you know, I always go on eBay and I always look at like PC Engine games, and you always see stuff like this and you're like, what the hell could this be? I have no idea. Like, could I go to jail for this? I hope not. And this last one, I guess, is, I don't know, 3x3 eyes. 3x3 eyes. Interesting. It's like a story. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to play this one either. The games that I'm looking for, that I'm going to be on the lookout for, are games like Thunder Force, some of the R-Types. They have Darius, Darius Twin. Other ones, Castlevania, obviously, Dracula X, which isn't called Castlevania, it's called Devil's Blood, Dracula Rondo X something. And so those games, pretty much the only games that you can actually play like without having to know menus. You know, the vertical, horizontal 2D shooters. But I have to say, man, I've been playing some of these games. Like I played Wonder Boy 3. The music is freaking amazing. Like, just to hear it in stereo, it's just it's got that CD quality, and it's amazing. And I just can't wait to get more. That's why I'd love to get Dracula X, because I know the music would be amazing. Just even some of the crappy games, just some of like the awesome electric guitar work that they have in it. It's just great, and it totally reminds me of the 90s. And so I'm happy that I'll be able to, you know, import more games. So Softy, I'm going to be contacting you. So anyways, guys, that was pretty much everything that I've picked up the last couple of weeks, months. The last month at least. It's been at least 3 or 4 weeks. So anyways, I'm probably sure I left some stuff out. I'm just looking around to see. I mean, there's a lot of boxes of games that I'm about to make. But anyways, hopefully I'll be making more videos, but if you don't see me for a while, I'm still here. I'll still be commenting. I know I kind of been slacking, but I got a lot of paperwork to fill out. If anyone's in the same situation or has been in a situation where you're going to go purchase a home, get ready to sign your freaking life away. So, oh my God. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. You know, thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below. Follow me on Facebook. I know I don't use it that much, but hey, never hurts to see what everyone else is doing. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.